Have you ever noticed more hair in your brush, on your pillow, or circling the shower drain? Perhaps you've been wondering if there's something simple you can do every morning to help support healthier hair again. For many women over 50, this situation feels confusing and often emotional. Hair is so much more than just a strand of protein. It's tied to identity, confidence, and how we see ourselves when we look in the mirror. So when thinning begins, it feels personal. But in reality, this change is often gradual and happens long before we notice it. It's not an instant shift, but a process that develops deep inside the body over many years. One of the most significant causes of thinning hair as we age is hormonal change. Around the time of menopause, the levels of estrogen and progesterone in the body start to fluctuate. These hormones aren't just involved in reproduction, they play a vital role in supporting the natural hair growth cycle as well. When estrogen and progesterone levels drop, hair follicles, the tiny structures under the scalp that generate each strand of hair, begin to spend more time in the resting phase and less in the active growth phase. This shift leads to fewer follicles actively growing hair at the same time, which can leave your hair feeling thinner and less full. This hormonal imbalance is one of the most common biological reasons for changes in hair patterns during midlife, as highlighted by resources like the National Institutes of Health, NIH. Hormonal changes at this stage aren't just about the number of follicles in the growth phase. They can also influence the health of existing hair, affecting the density and thickness of your hair over time. But what does this actually mean for your hair? Let's break it down. Hair growth works in cycles, and each follicle goes through 3 distinct phases: growth, anagen, transition, catagen, and rest, telogen. In your younger years, most of your hair follicles stay in the growth phase for longer periods, which is why your hair might appear thicker and fuller. As the body ages and hormone levels change, more follicles enter the resting phase at the same time, meaning fewer strands are actively growing. Harvard Health explains that this natural hormonal transition is why hair density can drop, especially during and after menopause. It's not just hormones at play. Nutrition plays an equally important role. Hair follicles are some of the most metabolically active structures in the body, meaning they need a steady supply of nutrients, oxygen, and energy to keep growing healthy hair. When the body faces nutrient gaps or stress, it prioritizes vital organs like the heart and brain first, often leaving hair follicles with fewer resources to sustain healthy growth. This is why a balanced diet with adequate protein, iron, and other nutrients is so important. You've likely heard the saying, "You are what you eat," and in this case, it's true. What you eat directly affects your hair health. According to the Mayo Clinic, hair health is a reflection of overall body health. Your nutrition, sleep patterns, and stress levels all play a role in how your hair grows and how it behaves. And here's the kicker: stress doesn't just affect your mind. It also plays a huge part in how your hair behaves. When stress is prolonged, your cortisol levels rise. This hormone can cause more hair follicles to shift into the resting phase, slowing hair growth and sometimes even causing hair shedding. So, the truth behind hair thinning after 50 isn't just one factor. It's a combination of hormonal changes, nutrient availability, and the body's overall stress response. And while hair thinning can feel sudden and frustrating, the reality is that it's a gradual process influenced by factors that have been building up over months or even years. But don't worry, understanding these internal processes is the first step to getting back on track. It's about finding balance through a combination of lifestyle habits and understanding how these cycles work. As we continue, we'll dive deeper into other important factors that contribute to hair health and how simple daily habits can help you regain that healthy shine. As we continue our journey to understanding why hair changes over time, let's look closer at 2 other major factors: stress and nutrition. When it comes to maintaining hair health, we often forget that what's happening inside our body, like stress levels and nutrient intake, directly impacts our scalp and hair follicles. We all know stress can take a toll on our mental well-being, but did you know it can also significantly affect your hair? When the body experiences prolonged periods of stress, cortisol, the body's stress hormone, increases. This hormone is designed to help you deal with short bursts of stress, but when it becomes elevated for longer periods, it can start to push more hair follicles into the resting phase of the growth cycle. The Cleveland Clinic has discussed how this process, known as telogen effluvium, can cause temporary hair shedding. But the connection doesn't stop there. Stress doesn't just influence hair follicles directly, it also affects our metabolism and the way we process nutrients. When we're stressed, we often neglect our body's nutritional needs, or our digestion might not be as efficient. Over time, this can lead to nutrient gaps, meaning hair follicles aren't getting the vitamins and minerals they need to stay healthy. This is especially important for women over 50 whose bodies may already face changes in how they absorb nutrients. Speaking of nutrients, let's talk about why a balanced diet is so crucial. Hair follicles are metabolically active, meaning they need constant fuel to produce healthy hair. They require amino acids, vitamins, and minerals to stay in the growth phase. When our bodies are deprived of these nutrients, hair follicles often get the short end of the stick. The Mayo Clinic often highlights that hair health reflects overall body health, and an imbalance in your diet can show up as thinning or slower growing hair. For example, protein is a critical building block for hair growth. If your diet doesn't contain enough high-quality protein, your body might not have the resources to make hair as quickly or efficiently as it should. Similarly, deficiencies in iron, zinc, and vitamin B12 have been linked to hair thinning. Women over 50 should also be mindful of their iron levels, as hormonal changes can affect the body's ability to absorb this crucial mineral. That's why it's essential to pay attention to both the quantity and quality of your food. A well-rounded diet full of protein, healthy fats, iron, and vitamins can provide your hair follicles with the energy they need to stay active and healthy. While stress and nutrition are undeniably important, let's not forget another critical element that impacts hair health: circulation. Circulation plays a key role in ensuring that hair follicles receive the nutrients and oxygen they need to stay healthy. Hair follicles are nourished by tiny blood vessels in the scalp, and these vessels need to be functioning properly to deliver the necessary resources for hair growth. But as we age, circulation can naturally decline. So, how do we keep blood flow to our scalp healthy? The good news is that simple lifestyle habits, like regular movement and hydration, can have a significant impact on circulation. You don't need to run marathons, just incorporating light exercise, such as walking or stretching, into your daily routine can improve blood flow throughout your body and, importantly, to your scalp. This means more oxygen and nutrients are being delivered to hair follicles, supporting healthier hair growth. Even something as simple as staying hydrated can help your circulation. Water supports the movement of nutrients through the bloodstream and helps maintain fluid balance in the body. The Cleveland Clinic points out that staying properly hydrated can improve blood volume and make nutrient transport more efficient. When your blood is properly hydrated, it can better deliver the necessary nutrients and oxygen to the hair follicles, ensuring they have the resources they need to grow healthy, strong hair. Of course, circulation is just one piece of the puzzle. As we age, hormonal shifts, particularly the decrease in estrogen levels, can still affect hair health, leading to thinner hair and slower growth. As mentioned in part 1, estrogen plays a key role in the hair growth cycle, specifically in lengthening the anagen growth phase. So, as estrogen levels drop, more follicles spend time in the resting telogen phase, which can lead to the noticeable thinning many women experience. Understanding how circulation, stress, nutrition, and hormones all work together is the first step in creating a routine that helps support your hair health as you age. But it's not just about what happens on the inside. External factors, like lifestyle choices and daily habits, play a significant role in how our hair appears and behaves over time. So, let's dive deeper into some of the habits and adjustments you can make to nurture healthy hair as part of a holistic approach to well-being. Now that we've covered the impact of stress, nutrition, and circulation on your hair, let's explore two factors that might surprise you: coffee and collagen. Both are often mentioned in wellness discussions, but what exactly do they have to do with your hair? First, let's talk about coffee. For many of us, it's more than just a morning pick-me-up, it's a ritual. A hot cup of coffee can help us feel alert, focused, and ready to take on the day. But what happens to your hair when you drink coffee, especially on an empty stomach? Coffee contains caffeine, which stimulates the central nervous system, increasing alertness and focus. It's no secret that caffeine can help you feel more awake, but it also has a direct impact on your metabolism. Studies from sources like the Cleveland Clinic explain that when coffee is consumed first thing in the morning, especially without food, it can cause a temporary rise in cortisol, the stress hormone. This sudden spike can lead to an imbalance in blood sugar levels, causing energy crashes later in the day. So, why does this matter for hair health? Your hair follicles rely on a steady supply of nutrients, energy, and oxygen to remain in the active growth phase. When blood sugar levels fluctuate because of irregular eating patterns, your body may prioritize essential organs like the brain and heart, leaving hair follicles with fewer resources. Over time, these fluctuations can contribute to hair thinning. It's not the coffee itself causing the problem, but rather the surrounding habit of skipping breakfast and relying on caffeine alone for energy. This isn't to say you need to give up coffee. In fact, moderate coffee consumption is perfectly fine for most people, and it can even offer health benefits such as antioxidants that help protect cells from damage. But if you're regularly skipping meals and drinking coffee on an empty stomach, this could be inadvertently affecting your hair health. One easy way to mitigate this is by pairing coffee with a balanced breakfast. Foods rich in protein, healthy fats, and fiber such as eggs, yogurt, nuts, or whole grains help stabilize blood sugar levels and provide steady energy. This combination ensures that your body, including your hair follicles, has the resources it needs to thrive throughout the day. Now, let's shift gears to collagen, a protein that has gained a lot of attention in recent years. Collagen plays an important structural role in the body, helping to maintain skin, connective tissues, and even hair. It's often touted as a supplement for healthy skin and joints, but can it really benefit your hair? The short answer is yes, but with a bit more nuance. Collagen is composed of amino acids, which are building blocks for many structures in the body, including hair follicles. Your body produces collagen naturally, but as we age, collagen production slows down, leading to thinner skin, weaker joints, and yes, even weaker hair. Because hair follicles are embedded within the skin, they rely on the surrounding connective tissue to stay healthy. Collagen helps provide structural support to this tissue, creating an environment that's more conducive to healthy hair growth. Some studies suggest that collagen peptides, short chains of amino acids derived from collagen, can contribute to hair health by supporting the connective tissue around hair follicles, which can help them function more efficiently. However, it's important to understand that collagen alone is not a magic fix for hair thinning. Collagen can support hair follicles indirectly by strengthening the tissue around them, but it works best when combined with a balanced diet rich in other nutrients. For example, vitamin C is essential for collagen production, and minerals like zinc and copper play important roles in supporting overall hair health. A diet that includes a variety of vitamins and minerals, along with protein from sources like collagen, helps ensure your body has the necessary building blocks for healthy hair growth. Many people incorporate collagen into their daily routine by adding collagen powder to their morning coffee or smoothies. This is an easy way to boost your protein intake and support healthy connective tissue. But remember, collagen is just one piece of the puzzle. No single ingredient or supplement can replace a healthy, well-balanced diet that provides all the nutrients your body needs. In conclusion, coffee and collagen can both play supportive roles in your hair health. Coffee, when consumed mindfully alongside a balanced meal, can be part of a healthy routine. Collagen, while beneficial, is most effective when combined with a range of other nutrients that support hair follicles and overall body health. It's all about balance and understanding how your body responds to these habits over time. As we've explored so far, many internal factors influence hair health, but one of the most significant is hormonal change. The hormonal shifts that occur during midlife, especially around menopause, can have a profound impact on hair growth. One of the key hormones involved in this process is estrogen. Estrogen supports hair growth by influencing the duration of the anagen growth phase of the hair cycle. When estrogen levels start to decrease, which is common during and after menopause, hair follicles may spend less time growing and more time resting. This is one of the main reasons why many women over 50 notice changes in their hair. The decrease in estrogen can result in hair thinning, slower growth, and even hair loss in some cases. According to the Mayo Clinic, Hormonal fluctuations are a major factor in hair thinning at this stage of life, and these changes happen gradually over time. It's important to remember that this is a natural part of aging. It doesn't happen overnight, but it becomes more noticeable as time goes on. Hair growth follows a cycle that includes 3 distinct phases: anagen, growth; catagen, transition; and telogen, rest. In younger years, hair follicles typically remain in the anagen phase longer, allowing hair to grow thicker and fuller. However, as hormone levels shift with age, more follicles may transition to the telogen phase earlier than before, resulting in less visible hair growth and thinner strands. The National Health Service, NHS, highlights that this process is a common part of aging, often caused by a combination of hormonal changes, genetic factors, and lifestyle influences. But there's hope. Understanding this natural shift allows women to take steps to manage their hair health. While you can't stop hormonal changes, you can support your hair by focusing on factors like nutrition, circulation, and stress management. The changes might be gradual, but with the right lifestyle adjustments, you can ensure that your hair remains as healthy as possible for years to come. At this point, we've covered a lot of ground in understanding the various factors that contribute to hair thinning and how they interact with each other. From hormonal changes and nutrition to stress and circulation, it's clear that hair health isn't determined by a single quick fix. Instead, it's about long-term consistency and adopting habits that support your overall well-being. So, what does a healthy routine for maintaining hair health look like? The key is balance. We've seen how factors like stress, diet, and exercise play essential roles in the hair growth cycle. Now, let's focus on the daily habits that can support the internal conditions needed for optimal hair growth. One of the first habits to focus on is nutrition. Your hair follicles rely on a steady supply of nutrients, so a well-balanced diet rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals is crucial. Make sure to include plenty of protein-rich foods like eggs, fish, beans, and nuts in your diet. These foods provide the amino acids necessary for hair growth. Additionally, vitamins like biotin, vitamin D, and B12, along with minerals such as zinc and iron, are essential for maintaining strong, healthy hair. Hydration also plays a critical role. Water supports circulation and helps transport nutrients throughout the body, including to your scalp. Staying hydrated ensures that your hair follicles receive the nutrients they need to stay healthy. The Cleveland Clinic emphasizes that hydration is vital for many physiological functions, including nutrient transport, which directly impacts hair health. Alongside nutrition and hydration, physical activity can boost circulation and blood flow to your scalp. Light exercise, such as walking or yoga, encourages blood to flow throughout your body, bringing oxygen and nutrients to your hair follicles. When circulation is optimal, hair follicles receive the resources they need to thrive, promoting healthier hair growth. Even small amounts of movement can make a big difference. Sleep is another critical factor. During deep sleep, the body regulates hormones, repairs tissues, and consolidates energy. Consistent, quality sleep helps maintain balanced cortisol levels and supports overall metabolic stability, which benefits your hair follicles. Poor sleep can exacerbate stress and disrupt hormone regulation, leading to increased hair shedding and slower growth. The National Health Service stresses the importance of restorative sleep for maintaining overall health, including hair health. In addition to these daily habits, managing stress is crucial. Prolonged stress can push hair follicles into the telogen phase, leading to temporary shedding. Finding ways to relax, whether through meditation, mindfulness, or simply taking time to unwind, can help keep cortisol levels in check and support hair health in the long run. Lastly, consistency is the key to success. The changes in your hair health won't happen overnight. It may take months for visible results, but with consistent care, you can support your hair follicles and give them the best chance to thrive. Remember, your hair is a reflection of your overall health. The habits that support your hair, such as proper nutrition, hydration, stress management, and exercise, also support other systems in your body, helping you feel and look your best. If you're looking to support your hair health, start by incorporating these habits into your daily routine. By focusing on long-term sustainable practices, you'll set yourself up for success and help ensure that your hair stays strong, vibrant, and full.